Anthem TV, a free streaming digital community. With a click of a mouse or a tap on your phone, you have instant access to free TV shows, movies on demand, music, pay-per-view events, and so much more. Download Anthem TV on your smartphone, smart TV, or any streaming device and enjoy instant access. Subscribe and download Anthem TV today.
And welcome to the Texas Weather Connection here on Anthem Television, midweek edition, keeping you updated on this heat and humidity. And are we going to get any rain? I'm meteorologist Robert Luna.
Meteorologist Brian Silva, glad to have you this fine Wednesday evening.
Meteorologist Sergio Lozano. Did you guys see all the smoke today out there? Woo! Pretty rough.
Hazy and everything. It did make for a nice sunset, but
beautiful sunset out there. I got to see that. That orange blood moon or sun going down. I'm sure the moon's going to be the same way. So
yes. Well, I mean, we have severe weather possibly again, guys. I mean, I know everybody doesn't want to hear it because we were talking about this, just a few days ago over the weekend, and then everywhere around San Antonio got in the action except for San Antonio. So let's go ahead and let's jump right into it. We do have some severe weather going on tonight, so we want to jump to that real quick here just to we don't want to leave out everybody. And so up in the Dallas-Fort Worth area, we are looking at some severe weather. So we're going to pull up the radar here and let's talk about what this is leading to. I mean, in this case, going into tomorrow as well.
Yeah, they have a tornado watch now in effect up there. What's happening is the dry line activated pretty well today up there. And just east, as you can see, of the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, there's a tornado warning right now. So, yeah.
What's very interesting is this area will be under the gun again tomorrow, likely with more storms, a little more widespread than today, but they're under the gun tonight.
Right. And and Storm Prediction Center, they had this highlighted for today. They were in the slight risk today, level 2. And tomorrow we're going to see this area expand a little bit closer towards home here in San Antonio. It's possible that we could see now. It's again, I know that everybody's going to say, sure, we'll believe when we see it. So, we just need the rain, but this is probably the type of rain we don't want in this case.
Yeah, Brian, like the atmosphere is very volatile tomorrow. Lots of energy available for and instability to work with. Yeah. So it's one of those days where it's what we call a conditional threat. If the conditions are perfectly right, we can get a nasty storm. So we'll see.
Usually this time of year, again, we got the morning clouds. We had the drizzle this morning, and those clouds hang in, and we can't get that temperature to increase. And if we can get that daytime heating and one cell pops, then we can get multiple to pop. But again, those cloud cover in the morning acts as a shield to help us, I guess, lower that severe weather threat and keep that cap in place.
Yeah, those clouds have been pretty stubborn. And I was talking to Brian before we came on. Like, it just depends on when they decide to break. If it breaks at 9, 10 o'clock in the morning, then we got to be on the lookout. If it's like today and didn't break up till 3 o'clock in the afternoon,
you're right.
We should be fine. So.
And we'll probably see some slick streets tomorrow. I mean, which we could have some patchy fog around the area. So I mean, it could be a little slick in the morning. Again, that's going to help to kind of decrease that possibility of us actually seeing some storms build in the afternoon. So let's go ahead and let's highlight again the outlook for tomorrow from the Storm Prediction Center. Again, taking a look at that DFW area, guys. I mean, they're going to be under the gun again tomorrow. Again, today wasn't too bad. They are having some more severe weather as you get closer towards the Arklatex, right there along the Red River. But it looks like DFW itself, the metropolitan area, may be under the gun tomorrow. Looking down towards the south, Austin, you're going to be in that slight risk of seeing storms again if we can get them to go. San Antonio, Houston, we're looking at right on the edge. So I mean, it's just going to be, could it happen? I mean, it could, but will it happen? And if it does happen, one of the main things that we're probably going to see in terms of severe weather is going to be the hail, guys.
Big hail, exactly. Big hail producers are in place. These storms are going to tower very quickly. They're going to break the cap, and boom, they're going to bust up and go straight up and be the hail producers and large hail.
Yeah,
like we saw size hail.
Yeah, 2 to 3 inches in diameter, it looks like, with those steep lapse rates and the soundings I saw. So definitely one of those you better be on the outlook. So if anybody has family, friends that live up in the DFW to Tyler, even down through the Waco, Killeen area. Just kind of give them a heads up to be where they're aware tomorrow.
Yeah, and and that pretty much same area where we have the potential to see winds gusting, 55, 65, 70 miles per hour. Hopefully we don't get to that level, but that threat of severe winds is definitely possible with any storm that forms tomorrow. And we can't rule out the possibility of a tornado. Hopefully, again, this is nothing like what we saw in terms of the high risk that we saw just the last few days, especially north of Texas and Oklahoma up through Kansas and Missouri. But any tornado is not a good thing. So we'll definitely keep an outlook on that. This is the simulator radar that we're going to look at. This is just one model. We know that these models keep refreshing, and we saw that some models were showing us we're going to get a nice, good old complex of storms coming through. Was it Sunday morning, Sunday afternoon? And it didn't happen. Okay?
Didn't happen.
So what we see here is not finalized. Obviously, we're going to go off and we're going to monitor tomorrow. But as you notice, as we work through the day, especially going back to that 4 o'clock, notice that DFW during rush hour, it's looks like at the moment it's going to be going on there. We'll see how far south this is potentially going to build. But if you notice, by the time we get to closer to the midnight hour, 11 o'clock, look at Texas.
The energy goes east of Texas.
Yeah. So we'll definitely keep an eye on that for tomorrow. And if any severe weather does take place, especially here in our region, we're going to keep you up to date with that.
Yeah, this is a nice little cold front that's coming in. That's what's firing up these storms that are going to come in tomorrow evening if we do get anything. So it's always nice to get a front this time of year. I know everybody's kind of rooting it on, because it's hot and humid.
And when we say front, we're not getting down to the 50s and 60s anymore. I think, maybe upper 60s for the lows, like 68, 69. But I think our days of 50s are done until the fall. So we'll definitely take what we can get, because tomorrow, going into our SA 7-day forecast.
The SA 7-day, exactly.
The SA 7-day, and look at how we start off this 7-day forecast with tomorrow, 96 degrees. And I honestly, guys, I think it may even be 97, 98. Honestly, it's gonna get pretty toasty here in San Antonio.
Yeah, that's going to get some compressional warming. Go ahead.
Compressional warming, and we can add that humidity to it, and heat indexes have been 5-6 degrees above what our temperature's been. So expect those heat indexes to go over 100 degrees. So hydrate. The key is to hydrate. Plenty of water throughout the day.
Yes, sir.
Yes. And we have a couple of comments here from Rosalinda. Very informative. So thank you. Again, always one of our top fans here. Heather, are we expecting any showers in the San Antonio area? So if you notice for tomorrow, we are going to throw in a 20% chance just because there is the potential for severe weather. And we'll see how that takes shape tomorrow afternoon. But overall, honestly, we're probably going to miss out. And if a storm or two does form, again, not everybody's going to see it.
The big thing to remember, the morning drizzle, could be some slick roads in the morning. So that will be around, and a good possibility tomorrow morning.
And we're talking about like after 4 or 5 o'clock in the afternoon, if and when we do get these storms. So the majority of the day is just going to be much like it was today.
But notice that we do cool down Saturday, Sunday. We only have highs in low to actually around 80, but we see our rain chances increasing. Again, we'll keep tabs on what takes place for this weekend. We'll see if any major changes happen. But for now, that's our SA 7-day forecast.
Yep. And I think our best chance of rain is this weekend. I think that's when maybe we'll see our best chances coming up. So
I agree. Well, have a good night, everybody.
Hopefully everybody has a great
good one.
And we'll have a good Mother's Day forecast. Stay safe.
Stay hydrated. And thank you for joining us here on the Texas Weather Connection on Anthem Television.
Good night, everybody.